After replacing the backyard lights with motion sensor lights, we found a cat visiting the deck every night. We don't know if she's a stray or not, but we think she's a stray because she comes in the middle of the night during storms and foul weather. The winters in our area are extremely cold, and I didn't think the cat could survive outside. So I purchased an outdoor cat house. After assembly, I realized the house wasn't as winterized as I'd hoped, so I upgraded it. If you are interested, please check out part 1 and part 2 for more details. I am finally going to set up the cat house on the deck, but the cat is skittish, so I'm wondering where to place it. This location is close to the outlet and would be ideal for the cat house, but I doubt the cat would even try to get near the cat house because it is too close to the patio door. This spot where I always feed the cat would be the best, but we use this area to grill. In the end, we decided to put a cat house in this spot where the cat comes in through the gap between the railings. Initially, it was supposed to be very simple. Just set up the house here and put food bowls inside and that would be it. But as you can see, the space I tried to put the food bowls was too tight. The blue heated bowls take up a lot of space, so I purchased a more compact heated pet bowl. After I placed the bowls and rebuilt the divider with a larger hole, the area still seemed to be tight. So I came up with the idea of leaving the food bowl outside instead, and putting a tarp over the house to protect the cat from the rain and snow while she is eating. I applied strapping tape over the thumbtacks to prevent them from falling out, and to prevent moisture from entering through the holes. I would like to put something between the sidewall and the cat house to prevent the sidewall from moving. I think it would be better if there were a ramp. I had some paint left over from repainting the stairs leading to the basement, so I used it to paint the ramp. It turned out that the paint was the same color as the cat house, so that was a good thing. Luckily, the nights weren't too cold the first few days after I made the shelter, so I placed a regular feeder on the carpet. But the cat wouldn't go there, so I moved the feeder next to the ramp. As you can see, the cat seems interested in the entrance to the house, but seems wary of the vinyl curtain, feeling uncomfortable under the eave cover. I was hoping the cat would eat the food in the cozy carpeted corner, but the cat refused to go, so she ended up eating outside. We still have a few days before the cold wave hits, so I decided to take the time to revamp a few places before then. First, I would remove the eave cover that might make the cat uncomfortable. Next, attach cardboard to the bottom of the cat house like this. Cut the cardboard and mat to fit the space at the bottom of the cat house and attach them together. Then drill a hole large enough for the heating pad controller to fit through. Since this board will be exposed to the outside, I covered it with tarp. I thought this strip curtain might also be the cause of the cat not entering the house, so I will remove it. However, removing the vinyl curtain could allow cold wind to come directly into the house, so I decided to completely enclose the outside of the cat house. I'll remove the partition board inside so that as soon as the cat enters, she will be able to check out the inside. And replace the original heating pad with a 28-inch by 16-inch one to cover the whole floor. I wanted the cat to feel safer and warmer in that first step when entering the house for the first time. I made the same 3-layer floor and added it to the edge. It was already late afternoon, and the weather forecast said that snow would start falling in the evening. So, I temporarily covered the house with a plastic sheet. The next morning, I checked around the house and found that snow had entered from the railing side, but not in the areas that had been covered with a plastic sheet. So, I thought this way could work. I just need to find a better walk around. Before JOANN stores closed, I was lucky enough to find 20-gauge vinyl on clearance. Punch a hole in the top of the vinyl every 5 inches with a hole punch, insert the eyelet into the hole, and fasten it with pliers. I stacked cardboard and foam board together, wrapped a tarp around it, and created a door to a room where I would store the power cables and controllers. As I said in the previous video, the glue gun was a big help on this project. When I pressed against the border with the tip of the glue gun, the surface of the plastic melted to create a tight bond, as well as creating a finished look. I will be making several adjustments. After several adjustments, I found that the vinyl wasn't long enough. So, I added a vinyl sheet attached with packing tape. I wrapped these magnetic buttons in masking tape so that I could reuse them later. But it might have been easier to seal them in a plastic wrap. If I had the chance to make it again, I would try it that way. I tape a plastic sheet to the edge of the vinyl to create a flap. And placed artificial grass carpet on top of the flap to prevent the vinyl sheets from moving. On snowy days, I noticed that a lot of snow had accumulated at the entrance where the cats always pass through, so I will replace the eave cover I removed before. Additionally, secure the eave cover to the railing with metal thumbtacks. I applied strapping tape over them to secure them in place. You may wonder if they are durable, but they did not move at all. I made a curtain out of the leftover vinyl sheet and attached it to the escape door's eave cover. I also added plastic curtains to the other eave cover. The cat was not too fond of the vinyl curtain, but the cat tolerated it because of the space underneath, so she passed through without a hitch. I have seen the cat crawling under the cat house a few times, so I placed the small heat pad that came with the house, laid it there, and covered it with a waterproof blanket. It wasn't that cold while I was working, so I was lucky to finish the project before it got too cold. Hope the cat will like it here and stay warm. She seemed to leave the cat house after it stopped snowing. Where in the world is she coming from? I followed her footprints. Her footprints seem to cross the backyard of the house next door. Beyond that, there is a house without a fence, and then other houses across the road with a large wooded area and fields behind them. So she must be coming from that direction. The cat has begun to go inside the house without any hesitation. She would show up in the early evening, at midnight, early in the morning, and even on days with heavy snowfall. She's still skittish toward us, and if I try to pop my head out the door, she leaves like this, so it will probably take a little more time for us to get along. But I just can't stop thinking about where she came from and where she's going back to, so I hope she has a warm home to go back to. This happened in mid-January. I saw a pink snout peeking through the gate on the deck. I remember telling my husband that I had seen an animal with a rat's tail and a body the size of a cat while walking our dog at night. He told me at the time that I was imagining things, but I'm pretty sure that was the animal. So the next time, the mystery animal will finally encounter the cat, new problems arise, and another house protection is in store. And that event reminded me that I live in a suburb surrounded by nature. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for watching.